Navigate this holiday season with a little bit more ease, some less stress, and with a full cup. The holiday season can be so chaotic, especially when you struggle with your mental health. There's so many reasons the holiday season can be a struggle. To name a few of the reasons why it can be hard for me: perfectionism. I want everything to be perfect. The idea of family coming together and maybe clashing personalities. The family that doesn't come around anymore and how that feels. And the grief attached to the family that's not here because of choice or because they passed on. And the way that everyone likes to be all up in your business. I like to share what I like to share when I want to share it. Sometimes that means reaffirming my boundaries. So I want to give you guys some of the tips that I will be using on myself this holiday season. So hopefully you can use it as well to navigate this holiday season with a little bit more ease, some less stress, and with a full cup. So I know I said how I can be a perfectionist. I want everything to go a certain way. Normally we even do matching pajamas for Christmas, which honestly, this year I was like, I'm not doing it. This year I have released the control of what the holiday season is going to look like over to God, because in all honesty, I just don't have it in me this year. I think this year the intention for me around the holidays is to spend time with family, and we don't need a million gifts under the tree. We don't need all the food and all the things and all the toys and all the extravagant shit that is just so unnecessary and it's going to, bring clutter into our home. Let's just be. I think it's really important, if you're a perfectionist like me, to come into that realization that it's okay if everything doesn't go according to plan. You can still be in the moment and enjoy those moments. The moments are what's important, right? The laughter, the bonding, adopting an it is what it is mentality around the holiday season, I think releases those expectations that you have around it being a certain way and having a certain experience, and just allows you to live in the moment a lot more, which can be really challenging. I can speak for myself on that one, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Breakfast doesn't have to happen at a certain time. People are going to be late. There could be a snowstorm. There are so many variables in our day-to-day life that come up, and unless you're an event planner and there's no freak weather incidents or insane traffic, it is what it is. And if you can adopt that mentality through the holiday season, I promise you it'll be so much easier for you to just enjoy the moments as they happen. Just release your expectations. What's important is being present and being with the people that you love, either your blood family, chosen family, or whoever it may be. I feel like family can be really intrusive when it comes to what's going on in your life and trying to push your boundaries. And I think that's something that a lot of us really struggle with when we think about spending time with family, even our chosen family sometimes, right? We love them so much. We hold them so close to our hearts. But I think it's really challenging to be in a space where they're asking a million questions that you just are not in the space to answer right now. So make sure that you maintain your boundaries. If certain situations or conversations feel overwhelming or triggering, it's okay to be like, hey guys, I don't really want to talk about this right now, and take a step away, reset, go for a walk outside. I know that the cousins walk is sometimes, I feel like, a way of setting a boundary, right? And if you've never done the cousins walk, I suggest you look it up, because I'm telling you, it's definitely a boundary setter and a mood reset. I think that's really a big part of it. Even setting boundaries with your family's expectations when it comes to maybe gift giving or contributing meals. Do what you can within your means. At the end of the day, you should not go broke in order to buy your family gifts or to show up with the most food. Do what you can and be realistic and set those boundaries, because like I said, we're making sure your cup is full this holiday season. Even when it comes to your friends, a lot of people want to go out. A lot of people really connect during the holiday season. And if you just need a day to yourself, just say that. Say, you know what, I don't feel like socializing today. It's just not for me today. Practice setting those boundaries. Even if you're at an event and you want to leave, a Christmas holiday party or a Friendsmas or anything like that, or even with your family, just say, okay guys, I'm gonna head out now. It's okay to leave when you're ready to leave. You don't have to work on anyone else's timeline. Even if you just need a break, practice saying that in your head and affirming that to yourself. It's okay to take a break. I'm just gonna step out quickly. I just want to get some fresh air. Whatever the case may be, you deserve that. You deserve to be able to make sure that your cup is full this holiday season. I'm gonna keep saying that. At the end of the day, setting your boundaries and standing firm in them is what's going to protect your emotional and mental well-being through the holiday season. I mentioned triggers already, and I'd like to kind of touch back on that and the importance of being able to regulate your emotions. Sometimes family gatherings can reignite the emotions that we felt during our childhood or during a traumatic experience that we had in the past. So if you're feeling some intense emotions and you're feeling triggered, remember your grounding tools. There's so many grounding exercises that you can do absolutely anywhere. Honing in on your 5 senses. What can you smell? What can you taste? Put some gum in your mouth. Take a candy, right? Sometimes taking in like a peppermint candy or some gum can really bring you back into that like senses, because you can taste it, you can smell it, you can feel it on your tongue. You can hear yourself chewing. And I mean, for some of us, we don't like to hear ourselves chewing, but at least it's something, it's a sound that's coming in. And then just look at your surroundings, right? Take it all in, what is happening around you. Even if it's just looking at your hands or looking at your legs, and also taking in how you're feeling your legs as they sit in the chair or grounded to the floor. How does that feel on the bottom of your feet? Sometimes we have to make sure we pack those grounding tools with us and connect with your breath whenever necessary, right? If things are becoming overwhelming and you feel your breath becoming shallow, take a few deep breaths, step away and take those deep breaths to just recenter and refocus and reconnect with yourself. Something I like to do when I'm feeling overwhelmed in a family setting, especially when people are talking about like past stories and maybe somebody had a positive experience during that time frame, but you didn't have that great experience, I would suggest maybe bringing a board game that you can play with your family, or organizing like a Christmas Olympics. You can still be connecting and talking, but then you're doing something that's like physical, that's engaging your mind. So it's not so easy to have those triggering conversations, and it helps you to like shift, right? If someone is talking to you and chooses to bring up something that is triggering you, at least you can be like, oh wait, let's play this game, right? So you can kind of shift that and take control over that situation, which I know can be so challenging when it comes to family. Something I think a lot of us forget about during the holiday season is ourselves. What does your self-care look like during the holiday season? Create a plan to be able to pour into your cup before you got to pour into anybody else's. That can look like scheduling breaks or alone time when you feel necessary, or engaging in some activities that feel good to you. It could be reading, doing some arts and crafts, going skating, listening to music and dancing, or hitting the gym, because let me tell you, the gym is empty during the holiday season. So you need to get over there if you need a little escape, because I'm telling you, no one's there. Something else you can add to your self-care plan is maybe scheduling in some time with your therapist or a trusted friend to just talk about these things and bring a sense of comfort to you to prepare for the holidays, or even afterwards, right? Maybe you need that after you've interacted with your family, or after you've been in highly social environments, just reset and recalibrate. Also checking in with yourself. Meditation, I think, is such an amazing tool because it's there regardless of who's there, right? Always reconnecting with your breath, taking your breath a little bit deeper and just focusing on that and observing your thoughts as they come and go. I think that is an underrated tool that I think is often forgotten about, because sometimes we can't call anybody. There's no one to call, or everyone's busy, they're at work, or whatever the case may be. But at least you have your breath. You always can connect with your breath and just take it a little deeper. Increase the oxygen flow to your body and your brain, baby. And I promise you, it's gonna feel good. And the last thing that I'm gonna mention right now, because I wanna make this short and sweet, because none of us really have time during the holiday season, right? But don't forget to reach out for support. This time of year can be really challenging for a lot of people for a lot of reasons. But remember that you are not alone. There are so many different resources that you can use, or there's people that you can reach out to lean on if you need support during this holiday season. The holiday season can really amplify feelings of loneliness, abandonment, and rejection. So make sure that you connect with your therapist, your friends, an online community, or any supportive people that you have in your life, to just lean on them when you need, because community is so important, and it's easier to get through those challenging moments with the support of your community. I feel it's important to let trusted loved ones, be it like your friends, your chosen family, your blood relatives, know how they can show up for you this holiday season, how they can support you if you're feeling overwhelmed. I think having plans in place to navigate that especially if you know that this is a potentially triggering time. That proactive action that you take beforehand can really set you up to feel the love and feel the support through the holiday season. Remember that you're not alone, and seeking support is never a weakness. It's always a sign of strength. You are strong, and this is part of why I want to build this community, because I know that there are so many of us that have some really challenging low moments, especially during the holiday season. I could cry right now. Girl, get it together. The holiday season has been challenging for me in many ways through a lot of the years, and I just think that it's so important to have community and to show up for one another. I want to see you all next year. I want to see you all thriving next year. So if you need support, please, please, please reach out. I'll be putting some phone numbers down below in the description should you need to reach out to anyone during the holiday season. Because like I said, I want to see you in 2025. I want to see all of you thriving. I want to see how great we can build this community together and how we can show up for one another. And I want you to prioritize your mental health. You matter. You're important. And your boundaries are worthy of being honored and respected. You deserve peace and care during this time too. So make sure that you get it. And I want to see you all thriving in 2025. I want to get there together and grow community together. And with that, I wish you a happy holidays. And I hope that kindness is never far from you.